Live from Low Trees Studios, welcome in to the Difference Between Us podcast, where the four of us discuss the difference between people and the unique perspectives each of us have on a given subject. On today's podcast, we're going to talk about Nether Region-Scaping.
Scaping.
Whoa. Told Mindy what we were doing. She's like, I don't want to talk about that. So my name is Jason Galbraith, and joining me is David Modell.
What up?
My wife, Mindy Galbraith.
Hello.
And the inspiration behind the show, Stephanie Modell.
Hi.
Hello, family. Welcome in. What are we drinking this evening?
Well.
Yeah, I'll say, since it's one that I picked.
Yes.
It's Tullamore Dew, Irish whiskey, triple distilled. The legendary, got it at Trader Joe's. It's about $18, and I like it a lot. I actually sent Tina Greenwood a text letting her know that I am enjoying it because I've tried this with her previously and did not like it.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of shat on it before.
I definitely shat on it.
Yeah.
So I am one of those that, what do we say? You had a question on Just Ask Us where you mentioned that when someone changes your mind. What was the question? Do you remember that? How you phrased it? I don't remember that.
I don't remember how I phrased it. It was something to do with you have an opinion about something and then someone gives you
a different perspective.
Their perspective, and it changes your mind.
Yeah, she didn't really give me her perspective. Well, she did. She expressed her love for the whiskey, but at the time I wasn't ready to hear it. And since we've been having it, definitely very good, and I enjoy it.
And it's only $18.
$18. Yeah, they've been around a long time. This is one of the ones that's been around since 1829. Long time.
So, Mindy.
Yes?
Do you know the makers of Tullamore Dew?
I don't.
Okay, well, I'm worth a shot.
Why? What do you mean? Makers of them? What do you mean?
Well, it was 1929 born?
Oh, so she was around. Oh, I'm with you.
Okay, just got it. We're starting this off great.
I'm with you. Holy.
Friends from high school? Friends of yours?
Yes.
I've never had Tullamore Dew, so I'm excited. I still have not have it, so I'm excited to try
Let me know what you think of it. And then Mindy's got something. What are you drinking there,
Mine
Mindy?
looks like the color of yours, actually. It's very yellow in color.
It looks like the color of urine. What did you say?
It's very pretty. Okay, she doesn't like it.
No, I like it.
That facial expression.
The first drink is always,
a little tough.
very good.
But
they are similar in color.
I'm not sure I'm believing
Yes,
you.
they are. I am drinking a new one. It's called Hilder's Den, and it's a Pinot Gris.
Okay.
And it's from the Marlborough, New Zealand region.
Oh, that's your favorite region.
It is.
It is.
And it is very good. And it is rated on Delectable 8.9.
Okay.
Oh, out of 10. Mm-hmm. God, I hope not out of 100. That would be awful.
Yeah, that's not so good out of 100.
Okay.
So that'd be like an 89 if it was 100. You see how I did math there?
Very
I don't
quick.
have an education
Very
either.
quick.
Good job, Jason.
Ooh, I'm hot.
Mindy's hot, so yeah. She's hot. Yeah, well, it's usually chilly in this room.
It's a chilly room.
And so I always turn the heat up when you guys show up because Stephanie's usually chilly.
Yeah.
And then Mindy's like, well, did you turn the heater up?
Sounded exactly like that.
And she went with her behind her walker. Did you turn the heater up? And I'm like, yes, I did.
What's with the old jokes, huh?
They're so much fun.
It's wisdom.
Jason doesn't get to do it often because he's usually the old guy.
And then Mindy's comeback is wait till you're my age.
Yes.
That's her comeback.
It works. She says it to me every time. Every time.
Oh,
And I
Miss
go,
Paula Galbraith's in the chat.
hello,
Hey.
Paula Galbraith. Hello, Stom. All right.
So that's Stom for people who don't know.
Yeah. And we don't have any water.
What?
Yeah, the house next door. They built the house. They're building it, and they're doing something. And they dug something up, and they broke our main, so the whole street is out of water.
God. The whole street?
The whole street.
I thought it was just you two.
No.
The
Except for I have water.
Yes, you do, because I provided it
yikes.
for you.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's
You
happy.
guys can submit bills to that company to be reimbursed.
As long as if they get it taken care of tonight, I don't really have a problem with it.
No, why would you? Yeah.
We're actually probably saving money right now.
Maybe. I mean, we have a pool, so we just get buckets and we can of water for flushing and all that.
I was wondering where you were getting the water from.
We got
good old pool water.
We got 35,000 gallons out there that we're all good for a little while.
Yeah.
But so it's just the drinking water, and the coffee and all that. I have to pour our bottled water in there.
I have drinking water in my car. I'll give you guys it.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, well,
No,
then you know what? Fine. You don't get
no,
it.
keep your own water. It's going to be all right. Now, if tomorrow,
Oh, now tomorrow. I'm thinking ahead.
I'll say, okay, fine, give it to me.
Yeah.
Then.
If
Just
you
give
don't
me
use
the,
it-
give me
No,
the
now
damn
you
water.
don't.
Give it
Now you
back.
don't get it.
Give me the damn water then. Well, it's nice to have you guys here this Thursday evening.
Thank you for having us.
Very welcome, and I'm looking forward to this discussion. I don't know that Mindy is, but we'll find out.
Oh, Mindy has a lot to learn.
She has a lot to learn, but does she have a lot to share?
Oh, she definitely does.
I don't have a lot to learn either, I don't think.
You have a lot to learn and you have a lot to share.
Maybe.
Okay.
She's well, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna.
We'll see.
I don't want to reveal more than she wants to reveal, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna let her answer.
Oh,
any
I'm
of
sure it'll
those
all come out.
questions. A few more beverages, a few
Right.
more sips of the wine.
Yeah, drink that.
This
Just straight
should-
out of the bottle. Show them how it's done. Show the youngsters how it's done.
Okay.
Yeah, we are doing a video on YouTube for this. So, all right, so let's go with the first question and go around the room. Do you man or lady scape? David, you're the first.
Definitely, I lady-scape. Yeah.
Good. Let's talk
Escape
about
the
that.
ladies.
Okay.
No, I definitely manscape for sure. It's an all day process because I'm Chewbacca, so I got to get the whole thing.
1 day a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm over and trying to get the back. I'm just kidding.
It's always really pitch patchy back there.
Yeah, because he's trying to. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough. You got to help him out. You gotta help him out with the back.
I do. I help you out, don't I?
No.
Yes, I do.
No, she
Hey,
does.
full disclosure.
She
Full
does.
disclosure.
We've done the what is that stuff called?
Nair.
Yeah, nared my back because it gets pretty bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, we've
done
gone
that.
well, and not
I've
even.
also done the wax of my back.
And we've only done that when we go to like, when we went Hawaii.
Yeah.
That was like a week trip. So it's not that there's anything wrong with back or arm hair, but you go to Hawaii, you want to get an even tan. You don't have to worry
Yeah.
about it.
Right.
So special events, it's not. You don't do it all the time though.
I can't imagine that you'd want to do it all the time.
No, for one, it gets really itchy.
Yeah.
Especially with nair, when you do the
Waxing?
it doesn't get like that. It's really nice. It's like, oh, this is great.
Well, I was going to say, doesn't Nair burn your back at all?
No,
Then-
if you put it on too long, it can.
Oh, I didn't like it.
Yeah, technically, it's got. When was the last time you used it, Mindy?
Ooh,
Years.
96 years ago.
See, it's gotten a lot better. Yeah,
I'll just help you out.
Thank
It's
you.
about the same
No,
time
that's
as Little More
perfect.
Do was being introduced. Okay.
No, it's gotten a lot better because I remember when I first used Nair, like in junior high, it was like awful. But now it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, I used it once and never, ever
Yeah.
went back.
Yeah, you got to
Mistake.
yeah.
Is there a mistake category in
Let's write it.
escaping?
Either way,
Oh, I'm sure there is.
I feel like you got to trim the bush up a little bit.
Yeah, you got to keep it clean.
Keep
So-
the shrubs
Man.
down. Keep the shrubs down.
So just so we're aware, we're talking about when we talk about man or lady-scaping, we're talking about everything below the head.
Yeah. Yes.
Everything that's covered by clothing most of the time. Is that what we're
Yes.
talking about here? All right. All right. Good deal.
But
So-
David, do you shave your legs or anything like that?
No. If I decided to shave my legs, it'd be endless. It feels like
Yeah.
I'd be shaving way too much.
So you just do a little bit of a little bit. They didn't. Hear
I want it to be. I want it to look natural. Like
text.
it's not like I don't want to look like I've been shaving.
Right.
I want it to look natural.
yeah.
So for my legs, I'm not doing that now.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
blame you. I wouldn't.
So you trim up the nether regions a little bit on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's on a regular basis.
Okay, that's your normal routine. Okay, and then you only do your back and arms special occasions.
Correct.
No
when I'm gonna
chest,
have
though.
my shirt off.
No,
pretty much.
chest.
No.
No, you're cool with the hairy chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool,
All right.
Well, for me, I hate hair. Period. So I shave my arms, and it's really not my bicep, but my lower arms, my tricep. I shave that always in the shower, and
You do your tricep. The triceps back here.
my forearm. You're right. I do not. Okay, correction. I do
Forearm.
not shave my tricep. That's weird.
Just the
I
back of
I
her
get
arm. It's
so
weird.
much hair on my
It's
tricep.
just so
You know the
brown.
dorsimus.
To the
It's
back.
my life.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I shave my forearms. I should say I have since junior high, and definitely shave my chest and
Your
I
chest?
what? I don't. I'm kidding. Okay, so no, for real. I shave my forearms.
When she said chest, I was like, she does what?
You didn't know I shaved my arms though. Like
Not for a long time,
Yeah,
yeah.
for a little
That's
while.
hilarious.
I have.
We all did a double one,
Yeah.
double look on that one.
I have my nether regions waxed fully
Yeah, we've
every 6 weeks.
That's been a revelation.
That's right.
That was on the B-roll. We talked about
Yes,
that.
I do that. I've done that for very many years. Many years. How old am I? 21. So like 3
many
years. And
I was gonna say add another 21.
and then you know what's funny is I don't really shave my legs hardly at all ever.
Oh, that's
Not-
interesting. Don't
not
have
super
to.
into it. Don't really have to. Don't really like to, even if I had to.
So it's like it's like banging a cactus.
Well, the guys don't look at your legs anymore. I feel.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jason. Do you notice if Mindy does or does not shave her legs?
Not in the winter, that's for damn sure, but definitely in the summer I notice it.
If it's
Yeah.
poking, yeah, I'm gonna notice. If you put your
Yeah.
leg on me and I'm like, ow, what the heck is that?
Has that ever happened with you and I?
Maybe once.
Yeah, like it doesn't. David never notices.
If they're
so I just
long
don't
enough,
shave.
then it doesn't. Then it's not going to be
Yeah.
like that anyway.
And my hair grows so fast that,
Yeah.
2 days, I'm right. That's why I don't shave as much.
I like that she started off this conversation on her end that I don't like hair, period. But then her legs are fine.
Well, I'm never like my legs aren't. I'm not sitting in a fucking.
But that is Stephanie, though, right?
Preschool position.
She's really there's on certain subjects. It's like I'm all in, but then open the door for me. I'm cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
She
That's
acts
true.
like she's
I'm a
all
feminist,
in.
but you can open the door for me. I'm
I'm
good
a
with that.
feminist, but still buy me drinks. That's true.
It's a perfect example.
It's just too hard to shave your legs every day. Like I know my girlfriends, they have to shave their legs twice a day.
God.
They shave them. They take a shower every morning. They shave their legs, natural routine, and then at night, if they want to go out, they have to shave their legs again.
Wow.
Like guys don't even know.
Yeah.
They don't even know.
No, they don't.
So, and then I have to shave my feet. Ooh, full disclosure.
Yeah, you're really diving
Well, I
in.
have like
the toes.
toe hair. Oh,
Big toe
not
hair.
a lot. I'm not Bigfoot or anything, but 1-2 hairs. I'm shaving the whole foot.
I have a lot of hair on my feet.
Yeah. Well, you're a dude. It's like acceptable, kinda. I mean,
I'm
it'd be okay if you.
I'm like a
waxed it.
hobbit when it comes
You
to
are
feet.
not.
Yeah, you got little Wookiees on your
Little Wookiees,
It's
huh?
not little piggies, it's little Wookiees. Count
Yes,
the little
that's a
Wookiees
good
or the
one.
little Ewoks, maybe.
Yeah.
No.
No, Ewoks don't have hair.
Yep. Yeah, they do.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
They're
I've
all
never
hair.
seen
They're
the
all hairy. But no, but David's new word is no.
Oh.
I think
Ooh.
he said it already twice. He denied
Wow.
you once. He's
Real
denied
big.
me again.
Real big no guy.
He's a no guy.
You know, Jason does not like the word no. He said
Oh, I don't
very
mind the
few
word
times.
no, but it ends conversation. it puts a halt. It's like
That's
it's
true.
like a roadblock. Okay,
That's
cool.
true.
I'll just move on then. No, Mindy, how are you? So
And then one other area is there's this new thing on Facebook. Mindy, have you seen it? The rainbow hair dye thing.
Oh no.
Unicorn
Really?
armpit hair.
No. Oh yes,
saw that.
where they braid it and all that nasty.
Well, they put glitter on it, or they dye it red and pink and blue.
So gross.
If she does
I'm
it,
pretty sure I'm gonna do
shaving
it.
it in the middle of the night.
If you do that, I will yank it off your armpit.
Well, I mean, if you have hair in your armpits anyway, shouldn't it be green and gold?
No,
yeah, definitely.
there should never be.
Shouldn't it be prettied
There
up?
shouldn't be hair in your armpits.
No,
Why not though? Like, what's the big deal with
It
that?
grows
because it's
there.
gross.
Guys have armpit hair.
It grows there.
Stephanie, it's
Well,
gross.
It's gross because we were raised to think that it
Yeah.
was gross.
Is
It's
it
gross.
really gross?
If it wasn't that way and ladies didn't, we wouldn't even think of it at
Right.
all.
It wouldn't even be a thing.
It's gross.
You have to make a stand, Mindy.
I am standing. It's gross.
Do you like shaving
You
your
look like you're
armpits
sitting.
every day?
Oh, she doesn't have
Yes.
You like
Do you?
it?
Well,
Every
I
day?
don't have to because I use
to.
the
The epilator, which we're gonna
Which
get to.
we will get into, which is why you have a huge section of this podcast.
Yeah,
Because you were the only epilator here.
you are. I don't epilate.
But
Yeah.
I have to shave my armpits every single day for them to be clean and clear, and that's not happening. So
Yeah.
I usually have armpit hair. Sorry about it.
Again, I love this.
Yeah, no,
I don't like
it's-
hair at all. Period.
it's-
Except
I
for my armpits,
I don't like hair
and
on
my
other
legs.
people. I'm sorry. I don't like hair on other people. How about that?
Ah, I
Yeah, you
love it.
married a guy that's hairy.
I love you for your inside.
So you're saying she's saying she doesn't find me attractive.
No,
I
she
find you
does.
very attractive, but
She loves you.
please shave that beard soon.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It was flaring out a little bit.
It's getting very what's the X-Men name?
Yeah, I said Wolverine.
Getting very Wolverine.
I called him Wolverine today.
Do you see this?
Yeah, it was all.
If you're
flared
watching
out.
on the video,
Yeah, I don't know if
It's
it's going to get
it's
close enough.
literally come outside the see this on
Yeah,
the
it's
video?
all Wolverined out.
I mean, and hey, also very hot X-Man. So.
Yeah, no, he's a good looking
That
dude.
yellow and black. Woo.
Yeah.
Hot.
So Mindy,
Yes, Jason.
do you lady-scape?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Are you going to be as
Well, I
Walk
guess
us through it, Mindy. Walk us through it.
Well, I don't shave my arms, which
No.
I probably should because I do. I
No.
am a little hairy up there.
You have
don't
blonde
mind it.
hair.
But
Doesn't matter.
I'm worried about that because I have dark hair.
Yeah, just leave
And-
it. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. What the hell? It's me you're looking to impress here, so don't worry about that.
Well, I don't do that, but I do epilate my armpits.
Ooh, what's epilate?
yeah, what is epilate, Mindy?
It's like the one that I have is a thing you plug in the wall. It has about 72 tweezers built into
Electronic
it.
tweezers.
Yes, and rips your hair out.
That sounds awful.
So
Sounds
it's
very
an
painful.
electronic tweezer.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pretty
it
much.
like you said, it has 72 tweezers.
Does it help to not have the hair grow back as quickly?
Yes,
Okay.
and it's much thinner
Okay.
when it does
grows.
grow back. So that's why I do my armpits, because the hair is not only dark and you can never get rid of that shadow.
Right.
Yeah.
So when I epilate, I don't have that shadow.
Nice.
So the epilator does get rid of the shadow.
Yes.
As shaving does not.
Right.
So now you're at your armpits. Work your way.
Move it on down.
So I started to do epilate everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like shaving. It's just a task
Yeah.
when you're
So you do your legs, everything.
from
Kneecaps.
waist all the way down.
Vagina.
Yeah. The
Butthole.
No.
but-
Okay, cool. We don't go that far back.
But I mean, we do. We kind of get
Get a
around
little
in
close.
it.
Right. Yeah. Go as far as your arm can reach, maybe. I want to know. I
She's
just
saying she
wanna know.
practices yoga at the same time.
Yeah.
She's saying my arms can't reach to my
No,
butthole.
she's saying-
I'm saying, do you go that far back?
I love that you
Yeah.
take it the way you took it. She's saying as far as your arms can reach. Sometimes it may not reach
What?
all the way. I don't know.
What do you?
We don't know how flexible you are.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess
So you do front to back.
Front to back,
Good
to
for
back,
you.
and all the way down to the toes. Because
All the way down to the
I
toes.
too have little hairs on my big toes.
I think most girls do, whether they admit it or not.
Yeah, it's got to go.
Yep, gotta go.
Now the leg shaving. Okay, so back to the.
Yeah.
I'm back to shaving to my knees because it grows back so quick, even when you epilate. And then I find with the epilator, you miss spots. So
Okay.
now I've got long hair and it's
Oh.
clear. But I mean, I think if I did it more often, which I don't, I would probably have better results. But
And I don't blame you for not doing it during the winter.
Winter is
you know?
just
it's
forget
like you
about
don't
it.
Oh,
Really,
fuck that.
Yeah, you don't really need to so much.
You really don't.
You're not showing your legs off,
Right.
and summer maybe that changes a lot.
well,
I'm
you know
sure,
what's
but-
funny? Okay, so ladies, when we're winter, we really kind of don't. We try and go as long as we can without. So then when summer comes, we've forgotten about that. We need to start.
Right.
So then comes a bathing suit or a dress,
Yeah,
and you're like, shit,
yeah,
this is going to be an hour.
yeah. You got
on
you
top of
gotta
my
take
other hour.
scissors out. And trim a
Shorten
little.
it first.
Trim a little before you shoot.
Yes.
Yeah,
Get rid
the
of the-
beginning of
The ponytail down there.
Exactly.
the beginning of the
Yes.
year, you go to a barbecue and you like put on your bathing suit. You're like, oh, whoa. Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a special bathing suit, a long skirt bathing suit, just in case I'm like, oh, I can't wear my normal one.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. All right. So me, yeah, I manscape, but not. I'm not the most diligent of manscapers. Oftentimes, I'll go, okay, it's time. I get a little lazy. I do the chest because it's. I never used to really have a lot of hair at all. I wasn't a very hairy guy at all, and chest especially. But it's starting to. Chest is growing in way more.
Your-
like if
your
I let
5
it go,
little hairs?
it's a bush now, and they're all gray. So it's like I just shave that. And I don't shave it; I trim it. You know, use trimmers. And then definitely the nethers, the bushels. I definitely keep those short as much as I can. But there are times when I get a little lazy. I do. I do the same thing with my face. I get lazy with the facial hair.
I'm definitely lazy with the face.
Yeah, you sure are. So, but you know, but I do try my best to stay, and it's not necessarily, you know, for Mindy. It's just I don't like. It's just it's a clean thing. It just
It's for
looks-
me.
Yeah, well, it looks sharp down there. It looks better when there's not a big old, you know, Amazon a rainforest
Right.
down there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your face.
No, I was talking about my bushels. The bushels.
I have a question about for the guys.
Sure.
I don't really know how that works. Do you guys use like a clipper with like a guard on it?
Yeah,
what I
because
use.
you will hurt yourself. There's stuff that you can get hung up on
Ball sack?
sack.
Skinnage.
It's not. And okay, so let's talk about the one time I actually did try to shave, like bick it,
Oh my god.
and that was the worst decision I've ever made.
Why?
Because when it was growing back in, it was so irritable
Like
and
David
so
said.
not good. So I just will never do that again. I just like the shaver. I have it at about a 1, and then that's it. You know, you can make it clean, and that's it.
Yeah.
What's up?
I want to say something to that
Bring it.
because a lot of men and even some women I know, because I have a lot of lesbian friends, they're like, oh yeah, just razor it, or you know, guy, it like Jason said, it fucking
It
hurts
hurts.
Yes.
growing back. Like
It-
I don't know how girls shave their vaginas. Let's just be adults. I don't know how girls shave their vaginas. Like growing back, it has to be itchy as f, and very uncomfortable and like. Do you
Can't say F.
do you guys?
But she
do you-
said vagina. That's very
but
PC.
that's a technical term.
Yeah, I like it.
But do you guys get razor burn?
I did, and it was
You
week,
have
a
to.
week's worth of why in the world would I have ever done that?
Yeah.
A week's worth of it, and I was just like, nah, I'm not doing that again. And it looks fine if you just keep it trimmed.
Yeah.
So it's like you're on the same schedule as you know, you shave your face, and then maybe every other shaving you trim it up
Trim.
there. That's because I don't really, my hair doesn't grow real fast or anything like that. But you do have to be careful. I've nipped the sack a
Oof.
few, you know, and it's like then you're putting toilet paper all over it. I'm kidding. You know how you do with the face. But yeah, it's happened to me where I'm like, oh, that didn't feel good.
Yeah, I think with any kind of shaving, there's bad results after after a couple days goes by.
Yeah, and I know girls who shave their vagina every day.
Really?
No.
But I really think they've trained their hair follicles and their skin, and or everybody has a different type of skin, right?
That's true.
And so it works for them. I do think you can train your skin or whatever to, you know, to accept the way you. But
I don't know. Like, as I got older, I used to shave all the time down there with a razor, and as I got older, I can't do that because now I get ingrown hairs,
and you didn't when you were younger.
and I did not.
That's what I'm kind of saying. A couple of my friends are like, I don't have any problems. I don't get ingrown hairs. I don't get this. I don't get that. And I'm like, wow, really? That's crazy. But I guess they've just trained their skin, or they don't have sensitive skin, and or whatever.
So if you just joined us live in the chat, a few folks have joined us live on Mixler. We are talking about Nether Region-Scaping.
Whoop, whoop.
We just answered all the way around the room. The first question, do you man or lady-scape? The next question is this: by what means do you prefer to do so? I think we kind of mentioned a little bit of that.
Mindy
but-
epilates.
Mindy epilates.
You guys use a guard.
I use a shaver. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Steph? You do wax.
I do wax. Yeah.
Is
I'm
it a
wax.
soft or hard wax? I don't know the difference, but
I use hard wax only. I will not have soft wax used on me. I've tried to wax myself. It's very hard.
well, what is that then? One of your questions is what the F is: hard wax, soft wax, and the epilator. We know what the epilator is now.
Yes.
What's the difference between hard wax and soft wax?
Soft wax is when an esthetician puts wax on a part of your body, on your skin, and then puts one of those linen cloths or sheets, lets it kind of connect, and then rips it off.
way.
That's
It hurts way more.
soft.
That's soft. Sounds
That's
like it's
soft.
hard.
God, it hurts so bad.
Yeah.
It's
It's way
hurt
worse.
wax. We should just hurt wax.
Hurt wax. So what's hard wax?
Hard wax is where they same application. They put the wax on your skin, but then it hardens, and then they kind of flick it up and then rip off the wax itself. There's no
There's no sheet.
extra sheet. It's just the wax hardens, you know, encapsulates your hair in it, and then you rip off the wax.
And it
That's
doesn't
hard
hurt.
wax.
Doesn't hurt as
Still
bad.
sounds very painful.
It is not. It is probably 50% less painful.
Yeah.
I have sensitive skin, so before hard wax was a thing, I used to get soft wax, so that's all they used. And I remember I would have like lines on my skin, like from the strips, the strap, you know, straps, whatever. But with soft wax, it's way less painful. I'll even say not painful at all.
You mean hard wax?
Hard wax, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's okay.
Hard wax is not painful at all. It's an oil base, so it doesn't stick to your skin. It only sticks to the hair if it's a good quality. So it really, 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 it doesn't like rip off your, epidermis, your upper layer of skin. Like it's not exfoliating you like the other one is. So it's fantastic. But I'm a wax all the way. I get my armpits waxed, get down there waxed, get my, I want to start getting my thighs waxed because like you said, it's not a lot of hair and it's blonde. And so I feel like I could probably do that maybe twice a year.
That's a lot of
Pretty
wax,
okay.
though. I mean, you got your whole covering your whole thigh.
Yeah, that takes kind of a while because if you get your vagina waxed, it's only like 10 to 15 minutes. Really, it's not that long. But your thighs your legs obviously are so much more.
So I'm
area.
confused by something Jen A in the chat
Jen A.
is saying. She's saying, "You're crazy, Steph. Waxing your puss hurts so bad. Why would you wax your cat?" Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me.
It's a hairless cat.
Oh,
Jen A says that I've been trying. So I try to get all my friends to wax.
So much better.
Yes. And
I like
all
it
of their
more.
boyfriends also want me to get them to wax. Jen is a specific. She should note in the comments why she won't get waxed. It's much different for her
okay.
than it is for me, and I'll let her explain it if she wants to. But a couple of my friends have kind of done like where you don't have sex. What's that called?
Abstinence.
Abstinence. They're doing an abstinence thing, and most of my girlfriends don't want to get waxed because you do have to let it grow out for like a week or two. You know, you're like gonna let it grow out. Like it's kind of long.
Wait a minute. I missed something here.
So to get your vagina waxed, you have to let your hair grow out.
okay.
And
has to be longer.
my generation,
Okay, get it.
They're like not okay with that.
I
They're
understand.
like getting it done. So a couple of my friends who are being abstinent or don't have a boyfriend or aren't sluts, they I tell them like, hey, if you're not, you and so just broke up, get waxed. Because that is one of the downfalls. To really get started, you have to let it grow out a little bit. And a lot of the girls are like, I don't want to let it grow out that long to get waxed. And then to get waxed again, you have to let it grow out to a certain length. And they don't like that in-between time. But if you get waxed the one time, when it grows back, it's probably 75% less hair.
Oh, the next time.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
you get waxed one time, it's probably 75% less hair. And then, depending on the person. And then, so it's not that bad when you're in between times getting waxed again.
God.
Would you do it, Mindy?
No.
How about if I went with you? We both get waxed.
What a good husband.
You gonna wax your balls?
Yeah, wax
Yeah.
my balls. I'll get
Or
some.
just get your butt waxed because it doesn't hurt at all.
I don't want my butt waxed.
Okay.
Wax that ass.
I don't.
His face. I don't
really
wanna do
have.
that.
I don't really have hair in my butt.
I bet you do.
Not that much though. Not as much.
Nobody
as
has a fucking bushel, but
I do.
I don't really worry. David does. It's like a really big mole down there.
oh
Just a
god,
hairy
that is
mole.
not true. He said that for comedic effect.
Yes. Did he now? That's a great topic. Yeah. No. I would try it with you. What the hell? Why not?
Do the ladies in the chat do this?
Yeah, ladies in chat, let us know.
Well, how many ladies are there in the chat?
Do
Are
they?
all ladies in the chat?
I just cannot go to somebody and bare my puss for everybody to see. or
Yeah.
One lady.
Yeah,
And-
she's not gonna care.
And yeah, I just
You should do it. I'm telling you, I'll pay for it.
nope.
And if you don't, okay, goddamn. All right. Did Jen A?
She said, I've done it before. It's not for me. She said, pain is different for me with lupus,
Yes.
but we'll try. I don't know what that.
So Jen has lupus. So people with lupus have a lower, I don't want to say a lower tolerance for pain, but pain is more extreme.
Yeah,
I was going
I
to
get
say
it.
they're more sensitive.
Yeah, their skin is more sensitive. So Jen's now really huge on it because of the lupus.
Yeah.
And a couple other friends I have are kind of the same way. It's way more painful with somebody with lupus as opposed to maybe somebody without. So
Right.
I know that's her thing, but I
Makes
think
sense.
our friend Emily also has lupus and she does get waxed. She's all about it, but that's because she's allergic to metal.
Oh, so
she can't
shaving or any
shave.
of that stuff's not
She
good for her.
has to get waxed.
Wow.
Ew.
And she has lupus, so poor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go around the room with just say something, David.
Nope.
Ladies, what do you prefer on a man? What do you prefer for your man to do? Do you like hair on your guy?
Mindy?
I don't mind a little hair. I am not about hair either. Like I don't like him when he gets real scruffy, even on his face.
Yeah.
I'll make a comment like, "Do you think you should shave that?"
Shave that.
And I say, mind your own damn business.
He does.
It's my face.
But far as down there, yeah, I don't want to see a big old bush.
Right.
I think I guess it is pretty graphic, but
Just say it, Minnie.
I'm not an adult.
You're not an
If
adult.
you're doing business down there, is that what you're saying? If you're doing business
Yeah,
down
I
there?
don't-
Look how I can read her mind.
I still don't know what you guys are talking about.
Okay, well, so
she's
if
doing-
you're getting busy down there with
Yeah.
with a guy, you
With
you
your-
don't want all that.
You don't want your nose like all
Oh God,
right. Yeah.
horrible,
She doesn't want to, yeah.
horrible.
Gotcha.
You don't want to go in and out of
doesn't
the
want her
forest.
nose-
Oh God,
In and out of a forest.
Doesn't want her nose tickled
Never,
with hair.
never had that.
no, yeah,
Have you ever had a guy who like did a design? Or
No.
no.
yeah, me neither.
No, I've never had a guy that did a design.
She's lying.
I never had a guy that did a design.
No.
Never.
No. Have you ever had a girl that did a design?
Yes.
No. David says
No, I
yes.
didn't. A design? No.
Yeah, I was
Really?
with
What
a
was
guy
it?
who trimmed it, and it was like a perfect triangle. Like it was very, very sharp.
Wow.
Was it
was like-
impressive?
I was like,
Did you say something?
You spend that much time on that? And he was like, well, yeah. And I was like, okay, all right, cool.
Was it a
whatever.
turn off for you?
No, it was a turn on. That's fantastic. He cares that much. It was like I was impressed. I was like, wow, good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that.
Jenny's
Be all
saying,
broken out around it.
yeah. Jen's saying, I don't mind hair, but I don't want to get hair stuck between my teeth. So,
Yes.
so she's
Yeah.
talking about the
Yeah.
same thing.
So she knows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
or to smell is a lot to do with that.
Whoa,
Because
come on. That's a whole
hair
other-
does collect
Yes.
sweat and
Perspiration.
bacteria, and
Yeah.
that's a good point. That's a good point. What was the girls? Do we like hair? I honestly never paid attention to it. The only time I ever even noticed if a guy did or if he didn't was when the dude was like super groomed, and I was like, wow, that's cool. Like, but I guess either I've always been not that many men, haven't been with that many guys, but they were all really groomed, but I've never noticed. I've never been with a guy who had like a bush or anything, like for sure. But I also haven't been with that many dudes, so probably not the one to ask. So I don't know. But I think I would prefer a guy to care about
Yeah.
his region.
Yes, definitely.
I think
There
you
has
should
to be care done.
Yeah, well, you know, just know that Mindy and I come from we're come from the generation where there was bushes. I mean,
That was the thing.
It was
You
in
come from the generation of there was sideburns on the penis.
in the porn. There were bushes.
Yeah.
Everybody had hair. It was
Mindy
the
wouldn't
thing.
know. She's never seen a
Yeah,
porn.
she doesn't watch porn at all.
Right.
She's never even looked
Yeah.
at one. She doesn't know what a naked anybody else's naked body looks like other than mine and hers. That's it.
Right, right.
So it's been an evolution, I'll say, for me personally, because I didn't even bother with it. But I didn't have a lot. I have not been a person that's had a lot of hair anyway.
Yeah.
As I said, the chest hair is growing in now, but before I didn't have to worry about hair at all.
You didn't have hair for a long, long time.
So even the bushels didn't really get so out of control, and then they just started to, and I'm like, oh, I guess I should start taking
When did
care
that
of that.
start?
When I started to actually pay attention.
When he hit puberty at like 30.
Yeah.
No, for listeners, like you didn't really have that much hair. So say a guy's like your shoes doesn't have that much hair. When did it start to get noticeably more hair?
I would say for me, what you say maybe
Later 20s.
later 20s, yeah, about 30, 30,
Okay.
Closer to
something
30.
like that, where it's like,
Okay.
oh, maybe I should start paying attention to that.
Okay.
And look a little better for the lady. But as far as my preference, I'll speak for myself, and then David, you can go answer the question because I don't want to speak for you. I don't know why I said I'll speak for myself. Of course, I'll speak for myself, dumbass. I prefer clean. I prefer it cleaned up down there. I certainly do. Yeah.
Even if you were single.
If I was, yeah.
Even
I
if you're
think so.
single, you keep it groomed.
Yeah, but I'm talking about on the lady. If on my, is that what you mean?
Yeah, on your own body.
I mean, because you answered how you prefer your men. I'm
that's
answering,
right.
yeah,
We
how
are talking about the other person.
Yeah, how I prefer my lady,
Mm-hmm.
I prefer it to be tidy.
Wait, but
groomed up.
bald.
No,
or-
just tidy. It doesn't. I don't. It doesn't
Any
have
way
to be
she prefers, but tidy.
tidy.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It
Okay.
doesn't have to be bald
'Cause
for me.
I can go pretty much both ways. I will not shave. Like
You can go both
said.
ways.
She's
Mindy,
gone
that's a
both
whole
ways.
different podcast.
Yeah,
No, but you're saying no hair or with hair.
very little.
Okay, very
Very
little
little.
or none.
Yeah,
Okay,
Very
David,
little,
how
yeah.
do you like your lady?
No hair.
0.
I prefer that.
Prefer.
But I wouldn't. It's not that big a deal. It's not a deal breaker. Mm-hmm. They have a little bit. I don't really care.
So when you were single, say you're single, you meet a girl at the bar, you guys go back to her place,
Yeah, and she's got dreadlocks.
and she, well, ask both of you, single men, and she's got a whole bush. David, what are your thoughts right when you're like, oh,
Well, now I gotta find it.
but it's not a deal breaker. You're not like, oh, I gotta feed my dog.
No,
I'm sorry.
if I'm pulling off those, it's happening at that point. If I'm pulling off panties,
No matter what.
it's probably
Oh,
happening.
yeah,
Okay.
It's not gonna stop.
Nothing's getting in the way.
No,
Got it.
I
Okay.
might not go down
I
there
was gonna
though.
say I don't think most.
No.
men-
Oh, okay. So
I
yeah.
might not go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I might not hit
As a
face
single guy.
first in. But
Okay. So if you're single, you meet a girl, she's full bush. You're like, okay, well that cuts out
Yeah,
oral.
he
not
might.
doing
He may
that.
not bake a pie.
Right.
You know what I
Jason,
mean?
you're single. Take a girl home.
Yeah, I'm almost exactly the same answer. as
Okay, so
David.
the oral's out.
Wouldn't buy. Oh yeah, if it's
for sure.
I mean, if it's what are we talking about here? Like
a bush, full bush.
Full bush.
a beard, like a man beard
Well,
down there.
No, she still probably takes care of it, but it's a
what if it's like
full.
to her belly button?
Well, yeah.
That's problems.
I mean, God, we can go so many degrees, but say she
Yeah,
just has
let's
a full bush, but it's still trimmed and taken care of. Are you still not going to go down there? It's okay to say
You
no.
are probably not. Well,
no, I probably
answer,
wouldn't.
please.
On
I
the
would.
first date, I probably wouldn't. I don't
Anyway,
know
yeah.
on that anyway. Probably
Right, saying that's the scenario. Okay, so I want to say this because you guys are both. David's on the verge of millennial, right? You're
No,
like a
just
year
outside.
before, just outside.
I'm pretty far
And
outside
your
now.
generation
I don't even know what generation I am.
X,
Okay.
yeah, the one before millennial is X.
I don't
So
Shut up.
you guys are both pretty young.
I think you are
But-
too, Mindy. You're
Yeah, she's in the
You're
same. We're in the
Generation
same
X.
generation, Mindy.
Yeah.
We're only 6 years.
before that would be
different.
baby boomer, and I don't think you're in
Yeah,
that.
you're not a
Yeah.
baby boomer.
But I would say
No, that's my
probably
mom.
just for the listeners, yeah. So say our parents, as far as I know, and the people I've talked to, because I do have a lot of older friends. I know men probably of Generation X. They I think prefer
yeah.
a bush or definitely hair of some kind. Because I dated a guy about 12 years my senior. And wow, I sound old. 12 years my senior. I dated a guy who was much older than me. I think he's about 12 years older than me. And he made me grow it out. He was like, "Oh, you have to have hair. Like you have to."
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said otherwise you look like a child. Like
I've heard that before.
he's like, I personally could never like have sexual relations with you because I would think of you as like a little girl, and it's disgusting to me.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
I've
that's weird.
literally
Well, he had a
I've heard that
daughter.
before.
He had a daughter.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, I've changed her diapers. You have to.
Whoa.
He's like, you
Okay,
have to
I
have a
wouldn't even
complete
think
different.
that
Yeah,
way.
and that's what he said. He's like, you have to have a complete different visual for me, which I absolutely understood, and that's. But I think it is a huge difference between Generation X and the millennials.
Probably.
Well,
I'm a
I can
zennial.
say me growing up, my teenage years, when you know with your girlfriends and you start talking about that stuff.
Yeah,
We trimmed. We were still trimmed.
grown but trimmed.
Pretty short though.
Yes,
Now my mother's generation, probably not.
probably not even trimmed.
No.
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 They were
Well, I
just
know like the
"Yeah, this is it."
90s. The 90s was a thing of the little runway.
Yep.
Yeah, that's when that came about, right?
I've had a couple
landing
of those.
strip.
There you
The
go.
landing strip, but that was 90s, and I think 2000 is when the Brazilian became a big thing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Even the butt crack. That became a big nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
think
shouldn't
it
have
goes.
anything there.
Well, but everybody does.
You do though.
Like,
it grows there.
If anybody listening is like, "Oh, I have butt hair," every single person has hair
yeah, no, I'm
in their
sure
butt.
I have butt hair.
But I guarantee you, there's people out there like, "Oh, just me." No, everybody does. Everybody,
Mindy,
men,
you
women.
Okay?
Don't feel bad, listener.
Got butt hair.
Okay,
It's all
so
good.
Wayne in the chat said, "I'm all natural, never have trimmed. I just trim my beard. Rest of my body, I just let go crazy.
Yeah, right? Heck yeah. You live in Seattle, right?
He does.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll say right now, I really do think California, just the way the culture is out here, I think we are a lot different than other people.
Yeah, no,
I was
agree.
because I didn't know any of that stuff until I was here.
Yeah.
And I was a teenager here.
I think Seattle, I mean, this may be a generalization or a stereotype, but I think a lot of hipsters are there.
Yeah,
I
they're in Portland and all
many
that.
women there are not shaving their armpits.
No,
is all I'm
not
saying.
at all.
Like,
Yeah.
I think many states are like, armpits. I don't shave that. Like, it's more of a thing here. Like, oh, you know, if you don't have your armpit shaved, you're a hippie.
Well, it's very
You're
vain here.
disgusting. It is. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and back to the first date thing, and I think that this stems from the fact that I've kind of gone through the generations where, you know, we when I was dating girls, they had hair. It wasn't a thing. Nobody trimmed.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. I mean, trimmed maybe, but there was hair. I mean, there was bushels. I mean, it's just the way it was. And when Minnie and I were together, she had a landing strip. I mean, she took care of it, but it was a landing strip, and it's changed for both of us, really. So that's why
I'm getting hot.
Her.
she's
Well,
hot.
that's I think everybody listening would agree.
Yeah,
Like, I had that in the 90s, or I have that
So
now.
that's why it wouldn't bother me as much if someone did have hair down there.
Yeah.
If I was to date somebody, you know, that kind
And
of
you
a
know,
thing.
somebody 19 listening is like, ew.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the thing, though. If I'm dating somebody, they're just like, I don't really want to trim anymore. I'm like, all right, whatever.
It just wouldn't bother me. It just wouldn't, and doesn't. But of course, preference. If you're just talking preference, yeah, of course, I like it to be. Just like anything else, I'd like it to be showered. I'd like the house tidy. I'm just that kind of guy. I like things taken care of, you know?
Yeah.
Sort of. But
Yeah.
it's okay if they're not. I'm still going to have a good time with you, Mindy.
Okay. All right. What's the next question?
Mindy.
And I would hope the same of you. Yeah, well,
I'm
Mindy,
tidy.
21 years.
You're his girl.
You're the
Right.
girl I'm dating. So
Yeah.
Got it.
21 more.
that's right. That is right. All right, let's move on to this is good. Actually, I do have that clip. You sent me the YouTube video. So I pulled the audio for that, so we can share that. But here's some what advice can all give to listeners who are wondering about this for themselves? I think we've given a lot of advice, though, just in our discussion. But I think, if I'm going to speak for myself, it's just preference. I mean, Wayne, look, he's all natural, you know, so it's really preference, and it really is. It's preference for the person that you end up picking too.
Yes.
Because in every relationship, there's sort of a compromise. There's sort of a, you know, you meet in the middle.
I feel like you have that talk.
Well, we never have. We really never have. It's just, we just
More of a preference for both of us,
yeah,
really.
We've had that talk. Even this right now, this is out of control.
Well,
for
when it
Steph.
comes to facial hair, yeah, we've had that talk.
She hates my
She
beard.
tells me.
Wayne said the main reason I don't is really it would be too much to keep up like David.
Yeah, he's probably
It's a lot of
way
hair.
He says
hairy.
my hair grows fast and thick. Kind of sucks because it's the main reason I got to shower after I poop.
See,
need to
now,
get a
Wayne,
bidet.
if you got that butt wax.
Oh my
Yeah, right.
goodness!
Just
And then
saying.
Jen's laughing.
No, but it's serious. If I had to shave it with a razor, I would be broken out with so many razor
And
bumps.
uncomfortable.
And that's with my face. With anything, I cannot shave with razors.
We need to sponsor a bidet
Yeah,
and
For the
then
listeners.
send one to Wayne.
yeah, but days where it's
absolutely.
at, man. That's
That's
where it's
it.
at.
Stom got us all a one.
It's a shower for your butthole.
That's right. She got us one for our 1-year anniversary of our toilets conversation. That was pretty awesome. And I don't know. Did she tell you guys about it beforehand? Like, gotta get a bidet. Gotta get
Well,
a
we
bidet.
used it several times at their house.
Well, they had one.
See, I never.
Oh,
Really?
I didn't know. I was sitting there going, "What is
We didn't know
this?"
what it
Right? So I go, "Steph, what is this?" And I'm like, "Come here." She's like, "I don't know. Turn it." So I turned it, and it shot out. We were both standing, so it shot out of the toilet at the wall.
Scared the shit out of me.
We were both dying.
I was like, that is not shooting at my butthole. It was strong. I was like, no.
Now watching now, you're like,
I love it. It's
Man.
great.
Now I gotta have it
Crazy.
on full blast.
Okay, so the question is, how long do you let it rinse it? How long do you sit there?
Dude, that
20
thing,
minutes.
No, you don't.
I'm kidding.
What is it really?
My butthole's so clean.
3 seconds. 1 second.
I don't.
I don't know how long
Mine
I go
is
for.
I
honestly,
feel like
it's
it's
too
clean.
strong for mine. It's too strong, and like it has low, medium, high. Yeah, right. You turn that, it's like
Yeah, you barely turn it, and
Oh
it's
my
squirting.
goodness.
I do a
little hip movement to get it all around. Yeah.
on the toilet seat
You
there.
gotta tell the listeners what you're doing.
Oh,
Yeah,
they'll see it on the video.
But
How do people watch this real quick?
the
Side
live
note.
the live listeners?
So the
and-
people in the chat, they can go on Facebook.
No, this is going to be on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel.
Okay, so
now.
they can watch it later. Sweet.
Yeah, I posted the video last week when we did Just Ask Us of us making our jingle.
That's right.
And
That's fun.
that's on our YouTube channel. So I'll be tweeting and sharing on the Facebooks and all that stuff so everybody can see the video and see us do this thing live. Not everybody likes to do that and sit
No.
and watch people talk about stuff.
Right.
It's not that exciting, but there are some that do. The reason why we're moving in that direction is because I've discovered a few podcasts that way.
I love it.
So
Personally.
yeah, and if you're sitting at your desk at work, it's a way where you can listen to a podcast and kind of look occasionally. Joe Rogan, I've done that with Joe Rogan. I found that that podcast Tiger Belly on YouTube. They had Crystalia on there, and it, whenever you search something or Google's listening to you.
Right.
So if you've mentioned or you've searched Crystalia or it's going to come up in your feed, and then you'll go and you'll check it out, and you're like, oh, that's a cool show. So that's why it's just another way for people to check us out and see what we do here. It's kind of a look in the room too, which is kind of nice. So.
I prefer to watch the video. My favorite podcast, I'd rather watch it on YouTube.
Which is what?
The Basement Yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a YouTube that guy started his whole popularity.
Yeah,
off
he
of
went that
YouTube.
route and then podcast.
Yeah. He went the back way.
But David does still have to describe what he's doing with his butt because
Yeah.
most people listen
Yeah, that was my
in
fault.
their ear. But no, but
He shimmies.
the point is, I brought that up to say that most people listen.
He salsa
I'm more of
dances.
an audio guy.
I'm salsa dancing on the
Yeah.
toilet seat to spray the entire
Little
butt.
merengue. Little merengue.
Okay, so Wayne's saying he has a bidet, but he doesn't like the cold water.
Wayne, there are ones that have a heater. They have a tank and a heater, and they're heated.
Ooh,
So we got to raise funds to buy him a heat
yeah,
bidet.
a little more, a little bit more, but anyway. All
There-
right,
What was the
there's a
question
po-
again? We were answering it.
it's all good. What, Mindy?
I said there is a podcast out there that sponsors bidets.
Well, trust me.
I was listening to it the other day. And I was like, hey, we need to do that.
Hell yeah.
If the opportunities ever arise, I hope that we get the opportunity to pick the things that we really want to sponsor for sure.
Absolutely.
But if Patreon and all that stuff continues to go really well, we can be ad free, which is really my goal because I don't
Absolutely.
necessarily want to have.
If I
ads.
hear one more Blue Apron.
oh,
And just to say, our Patreon supporters are the ones who bought the camera that we're using right now.
Yes, we mentioned it. David and I thanked them
Yeah.
on poor decisions this
did.
week. But we can thank them here on this show.
Every week.
We bought one of the cameras that we're using now for YouTube, which we're excited about, and paid for it.
Your money is going to things.
And
know?
it will continue to do so.
Absolutely.
So we're excited. We will use it to invest in doing more.
Better mics, better headsets,
All of it.
better everything.
Well, hopefully the next
Better
one
husbands.
we can
Yes.
do our graphics a little better.
Yeah, we want Mindy missed that totally. Yeah, we want to do some logo stuff and maybe make some stickers and there's a lot we're gonna do. So the question is this: what advice can you give to the listeners who are wondering about this for themselves? My first thing is do what you feel is best. I said that already, but do what you feel is best and whatever works for your partner because the scaping isn't just about you. It's about your partner too.
Mostly.
Because you're sharing your body with your partner. So,
Yeah.
David, what's your advice?
I like yours. I was gonna be like, oh, that's a good one.
But don't.
I'm not gonna piggyback it. But I'd say if you really want to do more of an intense scaping, the wax is the way to go.
Yeah. And as a man, do you think it hurts that bad or?
I had my whole back done, so no, not
And
really. It's not
you were
bad.
fine.
It's like getting a tattoo.
Yeah, I've done
it's
tattoos.
actually a little
It's
less than getting a tattoo.
It is not like getting a tattoo.
Tattoos
The
hurt.
tattoo doesn't hurt that bad to
Well,
me.
see.
Depends on where
yeah.
you get it.
That sounds frightening, though. You're trying to
No, but I'm
unfrighten
saying it's
people.
not any more painful. And you know how many people get tattoos? We know a ton of people with them
Right.
Yeah.
that won't get waxed. And I'm like, it doesn't hurt any worse or any.
It doesn't hurt that bad.
No,
Yeah.
it's super fast.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of girls are like, "Oh, it hurts so bad." It's like say it hurts. Say you don't have a high tolerance of pain. It does hurt, but literally it hurts for like a second. Like so
It goes away.
short of time.
Yeah.
Like if you flick somebody or if you get flicked, ow, but then
I
it's
could
over.
probably do it.
Yeah, and
I think it'd be probably faster for me because using the epilator is not fast, but I'm used to that.
Would love it.
If you can just get over somebody looking at your snatch,
Yeah,
then,
that's
Just understand that she looked at 5 snatches before yours and 5 snatches after. Like,
and all she's
Mindy, if you did it one time, I know you'd be like, huh.
I mean,
forever.
Her job is to snatch the hair off your snatch. So that's all she's looking at.
God.
I mean, and if you don't have, I'll say if you don't have a bad snatch, then don't care.
Yeah, don't
and
care.
B, if you do have a bad snatch, so do a lot of other girls. So don't care.
She doesn't have a bad
You know
snatch.
what I mean? But like, say girls are like,
Yeah, you mean
I've
Arby's sandwich.
had 8 kids at one time. Say Octomom, right?
Yeah.
Probably doesn't have the best situation.
Unless she's paid for it to be situation.
Yeah, who cares, really? Who cares? And I think one of my advices that I put later in the show, just if you care that much, get waxed outside of town.
There you
Get
go.
waxed outside of town.
There
You'll
you
never
go.
see her.
Yeah.
You're not going to walk into
Great
her
advice.
Target. Like, just go outside of town. If you work outside town,
Can
get
you
waxed there.
imagine
It's great advice.
if you did live in the town and
Like,
here's
hey, there's her snatch.
Oh, I used to spray tan girls, and I worked in the restaurant industry, and like girls would not deliver me food because they're like, she's seen me naked, and they're like, oh, you seen the girl naked? And I'm like, not that I remember. Like I
Wow.
don't remember what she looks like. Yeah, I think I've spray tanned her, but I can't imagine her body naked like right now. Like, yeah, you know how many girls I've seen in my spray tanning career? I don't
Yeah.
remember her.
yeah.
So that's it's you should do it.
You had some tips, right? You want to share yours? Did you?
Yeah, let's let Mindy give her advice,
my
and then I'm
bad.
going to share mine.
What
ahead.
advice?
Landscaping tips for
The
women.
question: what advice can we give to the listeners who are wondering about this for themselves?
Oh gosh.
Do you have any tips?
Yes, I have a big one.
Okay.
Do not shave down in your nether regions and then do, say, an epilator.
Don't shave and then tweeze.
Or epilate and shave. That's really probably
Why?
because I've epilated down there, and I always do that. But I was in a rush, and I think it was during the
Oh,
summer.
you like cleaned up with the razor?
Yep.
Yeah.
And biggest mistake
Why?
because you get ingrown hairs.
The ingrown hair is enough for anybody. Like if you get ingrown hairs down there, I'm telling you, girlfriend, wax. And it
Yeah.
won't happen.
Well, that's why I just don't shave anymore because that's what happens to me.
I don't shave anymore either. And a big thing, if maybe you're like, nope, I'm waxing for life. I don't care. Exfoliate vigorously down there with a loofah or an exfoliator or some type of harsh sponge. Estheticians say, and all the girls I've ever gone to, no, they say like really scrub the skin down there. I've even told you that because you get ingrown hairs because you have really coarse hair. You really gotta like scrub that
To
upper
open up that
layer.
pore.
Yeah, and
You
if
have
you
to open
can,
up that
while
pore.
you're doing it, Mindy, just videotape it so that it's like a tutorial.
Oh yeah.
We are trying to stay so professional right now, and the guys are over here looking at each other and
No,
snickering.
you were like rub it really hard. I'm like, are we playing DJ? What are we doing down there?
no, you real. That's for real. You really gotta scrub. No, with the loofah. There's no excitement from that.
I'll show you a loofah.
No, with the or those. There's
No, you're not gonna
I
show
can't
her
even
a
say it
loofah.
now. There's those hand gloves that are really rough.
Yeah, rough glove.
And just
Better use a glove.
anyway.
fuck yeah.
Oh my god. But anyway, to prevent ingrown hairs, as a tip, exfoliate the area very well. But let's share the lady-scaping tips for women.
I want to share this with Wayne. I want to discuss it a bit. He says, in opposition of the bidet and the one that you mentioned that's got a heater, he says, but the shower's right there. I plan around my shower, really.
Oh, okay.
If I did that, I'd be showering 3 times a day. And I don't have a shower at work. And
Right.
poops happen.
Do you
Hey,
guys bring
wet
wipes?
wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. And fine. But what I'm saying is there's no shower. I mean, there is a
Yeah.
shower, but I'm certainly not jumping in a shower after I take a dump.
Yeah, to his comment.
But I mean,
I
get-
bring wet wipes with me to work so that I have them.
And that's no judgment of Wayne. Maybe his schedule's a little different than mine. Mine's not. It's erratic. It doesn't. There's no certain.
Yeah, I was with him
times.
today, and he had to go because he had to poop.
I did. Anyway, Stephanie, go ahead and
so,
share yours, and then I'll share that video.
Lady-scaping tips for women. Things and tips to remember by Stephanie.
With not lady-scaping tips for men.
Jason will share this after. Number 1, different types of skin need different types of care. Remember to prep before and soothe after any treatments are performed.
Okay.
So I, like many women, have very sensitive skin. So you might have to do like a cortisone cream. Like when I get my armpits waxed, I have really sensitive skin. So I have to have a cortisone cream put on right away because my armpits swell up. Like almost can't lower my arms all the way.
Whoa.
Yeah, because my skin's so sensitive. When I get my armpits waxed, they like swell up. Like
Yeesh.
I have like fat
That is
rolls.
so weird because
Yeah.
you've got your armpit tattooed.
I know. Oh, and it swelled up when I had it tattooed.
Sensitive.
Also, really sensitive skin. So just be aware of what kind of skin you have. Not everybody has the same type of skin. So prep it, and then whatever you need after. There's ingrown hair serums and hair softening serums. I don't know if they work. I don't use any of that shit.
Great tips.
But that's a real thing. I also suggest go where your friends go. Don't go blindly into something that you're ignorant about. So if you've never been waxed or you've never done this or that,
Had your
ask your
butthole
friends.
bleached?
If you don't have your butthole bleached, go to somebody who has their butthole bleached.
Why would you?
Because-
Yeah, unless you're in porn, why would you bleach your butthole?
Well, that's the only reason you would.
To just feel better as a person.
Who's seeing that area?
Because I know my butthole is nice and white.
And thank goodness David can see a white butthole.
Well, I mean, something.
But
you know
that's the
what?
reason why people do it because as you age, the pigment down there gets darker.
So what?
I think
well-
more just for yourself. Most things you do are for yourself, really.
No, it's cool. Look,
But
that's just
it
me
is for
judging. I'm not.
Porn.
That's the most.
And
of
if you're in porn.
the most of them do that. And look, I back out a little bit. I'm not judging anybody, but I
the
do.
sound of backing out.
I thought it was more of like a beep.
Yeah, we heard that a few times out there actually. Them fixing the water, but yeah, I just don't know. That's
just don't-
maybe it's
yeah.
old school. I just don't know why you do it.
No, I feel you. Why we wouldn't do it? Who cares?
Yeah.
But no judgment.
Yeah.
Get waxed out of town, like I said before. If you're
good advice.
really, if you're really a little self-conscious about it and just don't want to some girls looking at my vagina, go out of town. Go to the next town over. You're not going to run into her in aisle 3 of Stater Brothers. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hey, hi.
Hi,
You working on Tuesday? No, that's cool. So that would probably be my best.
It's really good tip. Really good advice.
And then my fourth advice is give everything a second chance. Sometimes being nervous can make things a little different. You can kind of be a little bit anxiety about it, not really want to do it. Just give it a second chance. If you still don't like it, then don't do it. But most likely your first chance, you're going to be a little bit more trepidatious about it. You're not sure. So.
Wow, big word, trepidatious.
So yeah, that would be mine. Give it a second chance. You might be like, oh well, the first time I was really nervous, but the second time I was a little bit better, and
All right.
and I'm totally a fan for waxing. So
All right, so I'm going to share Wayne's comment. Then I'm going to share trimming and shaving tips by Gillette. Gillette shaving tips.
yeah,
Nice.
Gillette.com.
Wayne says, I can only go at home. Number 2. I'm weird about it. I need a locked door unless it's an emergency. So that's a thing for him.
Yeah.
That's all
I
good.
was
A lot of people
just
are like that, actually.
I was just like
It's all
that.
military.
And then I went to the military,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I had to poop with the door with no door.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No
While
door.
people were
You
showering.
could literally see the person standing in line waiting for his turn to go to the bathroom.
Oh
Man,
God.
you got to get over
But you
it
gotta go.
quick.
You gotta go.
No, I've
get
been that
over
way
that
for
quick.
many years. I wouldn't go in public places, or
Yeah.
I wouldn't even pee
Huh.
in public places. It's taken a while and a lot of effort. So I feel you, Wayne.
All right, let's share this.
Here are some tips on how to get a smoother, more comfortable shave for your pubic area, including skin prep, shaving, and equipment. Whether you call it manscaping or body grooming, masterful body shaving is all in the technique. But it also helps to have the right tools. We recommend a razor that also trims, like the all-purpose styler from Gillette. Choose the trimmer length that's right for you, and run the trimmer back and forth to remove as much hair as you want. With a waterproof styler, you can even trim in the shower. Next, time to shave. If you haven't yet, you want to take that hot shower now. It softens the hairs and allows the razor to glide more easily. The skin down there is sensitive. If the blades feel dull while shaving, or if the lubrication strip looks faded, it may be time to grab a new cartridge. Apply shave gel. Lather it up all over to help hydrate hairs, improve razor glide, and help protect against irritation while you shave. Pull your skin taut with one hand and shave carefully with the other, rinsing the blades often, and reapplying shave gel as needed. Moisturize afterward to keep your skin smooth and hydrated. And that's how you do it. For more tips, watch these videos, subscribe to the channel to find out when we add new ones, and tell us your favorite tips in the comments.
So they're recommending shaving.
Well, of course, it's Gillette.
They're gonna recommend shaving.
But why'd we share that? Because hell with that. Don't do that.
Well,
That's my tip. Don't do that.
Most men are not going to get waxed.
I'm not shaving down there.
Well, no, and I think that's talking about like chest.
I was watching the video and I thought they were using. No, it shows him shaving the bushels.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you send me a link to that video?
I can resend you the link that you sent me, sure.
But
All right.
I mean, even we talked about Nair before. David, how do you feel about Nair for guys who don't want to like go through the pain of waxing and they don't want to go through the ingrown hairs of shaving?
It's better than shaving, but it still grows back, and it's kind of in the way it grows back.
right,
It's a
it's
little bit
itchy.
more itchy versus waxing. Waxing is nowhere near as itchy. It comes back less hair,
Thinner.
softer. Yeah, super thin.
Okay. All right.
Interesting. All right, so what we learn on this bad boy?
Well, wait a minute. My sister sent something you guys men might be interested in
Ooh.
tonight. Guess it was on the Shark Tank,
Shark Tank.
and it's called the lawnmower.
Oh,
That's
well.
a good name for it.
Very
Does
good
it
name.
cut the
But
grass?
it's for it says it's for men below the waist grooming. Number one, I guess, precise trim.
And she said that she bought one for her husband John. And she uses it too, right? Do they both use it?
Well, it's like a whole kit thing. So
Didn't she text you and said she uses it though?
Yeah, she says yeah.
Is it an electronic razor or what is it?
Yes, it's one of those.
You have to describe it, Mindy,
Electronic.
because it's not just for her; it's for the listeners.
I'm showing it to her so she can.
But what are the listeners visualizing?
Well, let me go back out. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Let's see.
But
Yeah.
it kind of looks like it's maybe a.
So it
like a
looks like it
trimmer.
has maybe some lotion, maybe some stuff that gets the hair
To raise.
ready to.
Okay.
And then it's got a razor and the lawnmower shaver.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like it's just an electronic razor, like you guys
like
were saying
a
with the
trimmer.
guard on it.
Yeah.
A trimmer. Yeah.
Nice little kit. Cool.
All right. And like I said, prep before and soothe after.
Yes.
Great advice. So check that out. We're not there's no sponsorship here. We don't.
Yeah, they're not paying us, so
No,
you get-
and I've not tried
try
it, so I
whatever the
can't
fuck you want.
speak on it. But Mindy's sister has, and she recommends it.
and
so,
she likes it. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
there you go. All right. So what did we learn? What did we learn on this?
No,
bad
don't
boy?
go to me first. Go, Steph.
I learned that Jason wants to wax his butthole.
No, that's not what you learned.
You didn't say that?
no, not my
Oh.
butthole.
I learned that Jason would wax his butthole.
I would wax my.
I learned that
Bushel
Jason
area.
would wax his bushels for the sole purpose of supporting his wife.
Yes.
And that, I think, is amazing.
Yeah, yeah, I would, but it'd be so awkward.
Would you?
But that's how she
would
would
you
feel,
do bald
so-
or like a perfect square, or a little triangle?
Oh yeah, I'd bald it. Why not?
bald it up.
Why
Good
not?
for you. And that's a good husband, Minnie. I'm just saying. Just like better
There's
than most.
there's other ways I'm a good husband. Yeah, that's one. That's one. That's another one. Add that one to the list too. Put that on the shelf.
Yeah.
To me, like if I was gonna go completely wax down there, I'd have to wax my legs and my chest. It would be
Yeah, I don't have that
It would be a
problem.
big deal.
I don't have
Jason's
a lot.
already waxed all there.
Well, I don't have a lot of hair everywhere else,
Yes,
dude.
you do.
So
I do. So it would look like a bald patch in the middle of a forest. It's just
deforestation.
no more coffee. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, from the Jason and Minnie podcast. All right, so I learned that David nared his entire back.
I nared David's
So
entire
you
back.
helped? Yeah. What'd you learn, David?
Yes, I don't have anything. Sorry, I
Mindy,
don't.
what'd you learn?
God, Divindy.
I learned that there's different types of waxes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Soft
yeah, that
wax
is a good one.
And a hard wax.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
good.
Do not use soft wax.
It's a
Yeah.
good one.
That is a good one. And David, when he had his back waxed, she used hard wax.
And David learned that Mindy also shaves her toes. That's what David learned.
That's
no,
right.
I actually learned that my wife does that.
You didn't know I shaved my toes?
No.
Oh, there you go.
I don't.
Nice.
I don't.
All right. Well, we're all the way up to the trivia. It's trivia time. Jason's hosting. You want to know what it is?
Oh, I can't wait.
State motto matchup quiz.
Yay!
State motto?
matchup.
That's fun.
I have been waiting for this one.
It is fun.
You don't even know the difference between a state and a country.
Okay, that's enough out of you, peanut gallery.
Here we go. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to give you the motto. Then I'm going to give you multiple choice.
Okay.
The states.
Okay.
And then, of course, your name is your buzzer.
All
We
right.
all know the rules. We've been doing it for 55 podcast now.
Say podcast.
La podcast now. All right, so here's the motto. North to the future.
North to the future.
Is it A, Alabama, B, Colorado, C, West Virginia, or...
Mindy.
Mindy.
Ooh.
West Virginia.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Or D, Alaska.
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Alaska.
It is Alaska. Alaska is... The capital of Alaska is what? From
Anchorage.
extra points.
Barrow. Barrow, Alaska.
I thought you were kidding.
Oh, no, it's the northmost city in Alaska.
It's Juneau. Do you know the answer? Now you
That's
do.
right.
The Jew didn't. No.
Do you know the answer now? All right. Next one. State motto, equal rights.
Boy.
Interesting, huh? Is it A, New Mexico, B, Illinois, C, Wyoming, or D, Washington?
David.
Mindy.
David. got it.
Washington.
Incorrect.
Mindy was next.
Mindy.
What was the other three? Sorry.
That's okay. A, New Mexico, B, Illinois, or C, Wyoming.
I'm going to go with Illinois.
It is not Illinois.
I'm going to go with New Mexico.
It is not New Mexico.
Wow.
Jason
Jason
scores. It's
scores.
Wyoming. Wyoming. The capital of Wyoming is Cheyenne. You remember have you ever heard the Garth Brooks song?
That's right.
Ooh, good song.
Good song.
Really good song. All right, here we go, guys. I'll let Mindy stop drinking. Eureka.
Yay!
Is it A, Massachusetts, B, Vermont, C, Maryland, or D, California?
David.
Mindy.
Stephanie.
David got it.
Go. Oh, I had one. Say them again real quick. Can I do that?
Well,
She
we've
did
all
it.
heard
No, because
She just did it in the last
Oh
one.
yeah,
Well, he
actually,
did the last.
Everybody said it,
Yes.
so yes, I can.
Yeah.
It's A, Massachusetts, B, Vermont,
That
C.
one. Vermont.
Incorrect.
no, I was next.
Mindy was next.
California.
It is California.
Eureka, California, the gold rush state.
Oh, by the way,
I know there's a
Nice
city
job.
called Eureka. I didn't know that was our motto. Thought it was avocado.
Well,
that's
very
the
close.
state fruit.
I'm
I
literally
love-
I'm joking.
I love the recalls though, because that was from Just Ask Us last year.
That's right.
When we did Just Ask Us.
Last year.
Nice job. That way, she's got sign language. You see the sign language had that. Isn't it last year like the?
Hey, fun fact: Jason and Stephanie both know sign language.
that we do. I know very
Last
little.
year.
It's fading now. But
Before
yeah.
last year.
Yeah, that's what it is last year. Good.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see that. This is great for podcasting.
You have like a Hitler hand going backwards.
Yeah.
That's last year. Gay hand going backwards before.
Ooh, gay hand. Like that.
Yeah.
All right, so next one. This is sort of ironic. Forward
Ooh.
is the state motto. Is it A, Pennsylvania, B, Wisconsin, C, Virginia, or D, Idaho?
Ooh, none of those are
Mindy.
going forward.
No, it doesn't seem like it, right? Mindy.
A.
Pennsylvania, incorrect.
David.
David.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. That's right. The
Wisconsin.
the capital of Wisconsin is Madison.
Madison,
Hey, you guys want
Wisconsin.
some cheese?
Forward thinking on cheese.
So, just so you guys know, we are all on the board.
Yes, everybody's got one. All
I
right.
am? Okay.
You got Alaska.
Yeah.
Alaska.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Freedom and unity. Freedom and unity. Is it A, Washington, B, Minnesota, C, Maine, or D, Vermont?
Stephanie.
Washington.
Washington.
Incorrect.
Mindy.
Mindy.
B.
Minnesota, incorrect.
What are my two left?
You have Maine or Vermont.
Oh, great.
And the state motto is freedom and unity.
Ooh.
Vermont.
It is Vermont, correct.
Yay!
Great guess, man.
That's where they wanted to go on Scandal. Vermont.
Scandal.
It's a
What's
show.
Scandal.
It's a show.
That crickets, where are they?
Sorry.
It's all good.
boy.
The president and Kerry Washington, David's favorite black girl.
Oh yeah, she's so hot.
God, so hot. So hot.
Let's go on with the quiz though.
Okay,
Stephanie,
sorry,
thank you for sharing, Stephanie.
Sorry.
Thank you. for
She
sharing.
scapes.
She escapes. All right, the next state motto is liberty and independence.
Ooh.
Is it A, Rhode Island, B, Delaware, C, Georgia, or D, Idaho? Stephanie.
A.
Mindy.
Rhode Island, incorrect. Mindy.
New Jersey.
New Jersey was not on there. David.
I was like, New Jersey was one of them?
I thought you said that.
Can you say them again, please?
I can. What was your guess, Stephanie?
I said Rhode Island.
Okay, so Rhode Island was A, B is Delaware, C, Georgia, or D, Idaho.
I'm gonna go Georgia.
Georgia is incorrect.
Georgia.
It's B, Delaware.
That's the
Jason
one.
scores again.
God bless.
I'm tied for the lead right now.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
You're
Mindy.
stupid.
All right, next one. In God we trust.
Ooh.
In God we trust.
The dollar bill.
Yeah. Anyway, don't
Abraham
be rude.
Lincoln. I believe that was his saying.
Oh,
The
really?
very end of one of his addresses or
Speeches?
something like that. Yeah, speeches. In God we trust. Is it A, North Carolina, B, Connecticut, C, Florida, or D, Washington?
Mindy.
Mindy.
Connecticut.
Stephanie.
It is not Connecticut.
Washington.
It is not Washington. David.
What are the last two?
North Carolina or Florida?
North Carolina.
It is Florida. What? Jason scores.
Wow.
He's winning.
I'm gonna win my
Wait,
own
these are
quiz.
state mottos?
They
I know
are.
they don't even sound like they would
Okay.
belong to this state.
It's a
I'm
tough
gonna look
quiz.
up right now. Well, I'll look up after what the California state motto, just in case it's on the
Yeah,
quiz.
you can. I mean, look. Again,
Is California on there?
I'm
It was
pulling
already
this.
on there. It was Eureka.
I'm pulling this off of our trusty, the one I use all the time. So I mean, I'm not doing the research and looking.
Oh yeah, that one's never been wrong.
It's been wrong a few times, but for the most
Le
part, it's
Croc.
pretty good. It's a pretty good. It's a pretty good
No,
site.
it is. It is.
Can we continue?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Next one, agriculture and commerce. Is it A, Tennessee, B, Hawaii, C, Georgia, or D, New York?
Stephanie.
Mindy.
Stephanie.
Hawaii.
It is not Hawaii. Mindy.
What was A?
Tennessee, Georgia, or New York?
I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
It is Tennessee. Nice job, Mindy.
Nashville's in Tennessee.
The capital of Tennessee is Nashville.
That's what I said.
Okay. There's two more left. What's the scores?
Yeah, can we win?
Mindy 2, Jason 3, David 2, Stephanie 1.
You can,
Ha! Not
Every-
my strong suit.
Stephanie can tie.
Hey!
Mindy and David can win. Jason obviously can also win.
You are winning.
Obvi.
Next one. Under God, the people rule. Under God, the people rule. Okay? Is it A, South Dakota, B, Maryland, C, Oklahoma, or D, Kansas?
David.
Mindy.
Under God, the people rule.
Maryland.
It is not Maryland.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Oklahoma.
It is not Oklahoma.
Okay, what are my last two?
South Dakota or Kansas?
Oh shit.
I am going to say Kansas.
It is not Kansas.
South
It's
Dakota.
South Dakota.
Because I didn't think they'd want to say under anything because they're under North
This is the first
Dakota.
time right here. This is the first time
It's
someone's
actually
gonna.
not the first time. You won once. We just didn't give you credit for it. We were so blitzed at the end that we lost track of the
That
scores.
did happen.
And you actually did win.
Hi, Windows.
Hello, everybody. Facebook is letting us know we have 109 people that viewed our last post. Thank you,
Thanks.
Facebook.
Thanks,
Appreciate that.
FB.
Let me close.
Thanks, FB.
Yeah, so Jason won. I won my own quiz.
Oh my god, that means you have to get the next quiz.
Oh shit.
Yes! Nobody.
That means I have to come up with a quiz. Because I came up with the quiz. We usually only do one.
Jason, you specifically sent
You
out
have a
group
website
text.
for that. It's gonna be fun.
He specifically sent out a group text that said, "Everybody have a quiz."
He did have one.
Here's
But
mine.
you know what? He should have known.
I should have known it. I would have won my own
Is
quiz.
that
That's
10?
a hard quiz.
Is that all 10?
After 50-some shows,
That's a hard quiz.
Is that all 10?
we have one more.
I think you did it
let's
on
do
purpose.
it. Let's just do it for fun. Let's
This
get
is
that
for
10.
fun. All right.
This is a fun quiz so far, for sure.
Super fun.
Look, is it fun for us or entertaining for the listener? I think they're excited
Both.
that I won.
Both.
This is David's rule, by the way. This is David's rule.
Great rule. It's a great rule.
All right, the crossroads of America.
Ooh.
The crossroads of America. Is it Pennsylvania, Indiana, Ohio, or South Carolina?
Stephanie.
Mindy.
Stephanie.
Indiana.
It is Indiana.
I knew that one.
Nice job. The capital of Indiana is
Green Bay.
Erie.
Is
Erie, Indiana.
Indianapolis.
Okay. High five.
All right, well, good job. I can't believe it.
Yay!
I
Jason!
cannot believe it. Jason won.
It was a shitty quiz.
Oh,
How
I'm
dare
kidding.
you? Dude,
I'm
he's
kidding.
a sore loser.
that's okay.
He's a sore
I've
loser.
said that to somebody before.
You know
sure
what?
you
It's
have.
because you were a sore loser then.
Even Janae
been.
said it. Haha, that was a tough quiz.
It was
was a
tough.
tough
It was
quiz.
tough.
It was-
But
Some
you
of them
know,
didn't even sound like they matched.
Those
It's-
were
it-
hard.
it
Like if
was
it would have
tough.
said the Windy City, or
Chicago.
well, that would be Illinois though. It's Illinois. It's the state.
yeah, it's the
motto.
whole state. Which
What
I was
city?
surprised by California, Eureka.
Eureka. Yeah, these are outdated. I'll say that for sure.
They might have been.
Outdated. Well, not for you, but the country.
Okay.
The country.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for listening to The Difference Between Us. If you love what we do, and on this show, we are certain you'll enjoy our additional content on Patreon, including B-roll, which is going to happen right after this. B-roll's fun. I love the B-roll.
Oh, I have so many things to bring up.
Oh, good. Thank you. That's great. That's a nice one. We also have Just Ask Us, Poor Decisions, and Word on the Street. Stephanie, we need to do some Word on the Streets this weekend.
Let's
We
do
have
it.
to. We have
I'm
to, have
free
to, have to.
all weekend. I have about 10 minutes set aside.
Nice.
That's about it.
Perfect.
The rest of the weekend's free.
That's exactly what we want. 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe now and get this exclusive programming, guys. Since we introduced the Patreon page in November, we have produced 21 shows. That's a lot. We're doing a lot of work, and we're having a good time doing it. And your contributions are going to the investment in this podcast, which is the mic. We used the Jason Mindy Patreon stuff also for this mic, so the combo went together. So that was kind of nice.
That's true.
Also, if you love this show, tell a friend. Follow us on Podbean, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to check out our other podcast on Low Tree Studios, the Jason Mindy podcast. Next time on The Difference Between Us, we're going to talk about cooking.
Cooking.
And also
Yep.
look for the posts on Facebook, because I'm going to post the YouTube video. Subscribe to us on YouTube as well. I need to add that to our lingo here.
Yeah, and in
because we
our-
have a page.
In our
And-
description, we're going to have the Gillette.
yeah, I'm going to put all the links.
Yeah.
All the links that you provided, those will be there so you can check out that video. And like I said, subscribe to us on YouTube. Start watching our videos. See our faces. Everybody smile. There they are. That's what that's what my smile sounds like.
Awkward as fuck.
Yeah, creepy. Next
gave
time
in?
on The Difference Between Us, we're going to talk about cooking. Did I say that already?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
My apologies.
Get off.
Jason, what are we talking about
Get
on the next
off,
show?
Mindy. Cooking.
All right, cooking.
Until
Cooking.
then, we love you. Have an incredible week. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.